Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Michael here from Big Bottom Market. I hope that everyone having a great day today. I especially hope that my friend Jason Overcash is having a great day today. I don't know if Jason is watching or not, but it's Jason's 50th birthday today. So happy birthday, Jason. So glad that I hope you're having a wonderful day and that you're spending time at the very least with Colby and Christian. So I also want to call out a very special friend of mine. His name is Jonathan Teal, and Jonathan is a really great friend. Jonathan is filled with food ideas. When we opened up the market, he came up with the idea for the sea biscuit, which is pickled onions, our biscuit, smoked salmon, pickled onions, creme fraiche, and capers. It is one of the most popular selling items on our menu, and we will never get rid of it. Thank you, Jonathan, for helping us come up with that great idea. He also helped me come up with this idea for the food today. So yesterday we were on this long walk in the morning and talking about what am I going to do for tomorrow when we're drinking these lovely Corbel bubbles, and what food am I going to make? And he just blurted out eggs Florentine, and I had never made it before, and I had never poached an egg before either. And so he helped me create the award-winning poached egg video that I'm going to put up onto the site. I'm not going to poach an egg. I've already poached the egg for today. I'm not going to poach it today for you, but I'm going to put up a video of how an egg is poached. It's pretty easy. It's not that hard. So you're really going to enjoy that video, and it's very informative as well. So we ended up making an eggs Florentine, and then last night he and Earl and I were sitting talking about the recipe today, and we were curious if the biscuit mix, Big Bottom Market biscuit mix that you can get on Etsy, could make a biscuit cake. And it can. It's almost like a little pancake. They're so cute. So we're gonna do like a Biscuit Benedict. Look at that. We're gonna do like a Biscuit Benedict today. This is our biscuit cake, so it's gonna serve as our base. And then we're gonna have delicious spinach, tomatoes, and the poached egg in this Brandy cream sauce. And I can't wait to make it for you. So let's talk a little bit about, hey, Jamie Jean, I see that you're watching. I have your necklace, so come to the market today. I'll be there around 12:30. Just a reminder. So I've got some great bubbles today from our friends at Corbel. Thank you, Margie Healy at Corbel, for getting these off to me. I'm so glad about sharing them with everyone. I'm also going to share some of their brandy. We decided actually that we were going to make a brandy cream sauce to top off our Biscuit Benedict. So Corbel has been in this area in the Russian River Valley for 125 years, making their bubbles in method champenoise. It's a traditional process developed by winemakers in the Champagne region of France during the 1700s and 1800s. It's representative of sparkling wines produced with the second fermentation taking place in the bottle. So they continue to do that to this day. Hey, Margie Healy's is watching. Hi, Margie. Look, it's your bubbles. Thank you again for getting these to me. When this is all over, I really want to go on the Corbel tour, which I have never, ever been on. And I'm sure Margie can tell everyone in the comment section how amazing it is. I hope that we can all get together and do it. I cannot wait to do it. I've never done it. I've lived here since 2011, and I can't believe I haven't done it. So that will happen when all of this is said and done. So let's start with one of my favorite Corbel bubbles. It's the Corbel Organic Brut. This special bottling of Corbel Brut is made from 100% organically grown grapes from some of the premier vineyards in California. So these vineyards are farmed sustainably without the use of synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers. And it's one of my favorite things. It's 100% stainless steel fermented. Really, actually a delightful bottle of bubbles, super affordable and super approachable, which are two favorite things of mine as well. This is like a fruit bowl. It's got this subtle citrus notes, crisp, delicate, and bright. And the organically grown grapes in this cuvee, they deliver this well-integrated aroma and flavors of apple, pear, white peach, strawberry comes to mind, and the finish is super dry. I absolutely adore this. It's such a great wine. Again, super affordable, super approachable. Now, you don't see this very often, especially in the United States. Now, in Australia, a sparkling Shiraz is very popular and delicious, and I've had those before, and I tasted this recently, and I loved it, and so I was so excited when Margie sent this my way. So this Corbel Rouge is medium dry California bubbles made from Russian River Valley Pinot Noir grapes. So let me just pour some of this because the color is really distinctive and fascinating. Look at that. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. It has a distinctive color, like I said, with intense aromas and flavors of like black cherry, strawberry, plum. Really nice bright tannins and earthy herbal characters. It is stainless steel fermented and then partially barrel aged. This wine goes really well at a barbecue or really well with like an Italian red sauce. It is so good. These bubbles are so unique and interesting, and I highly recommend checking them out. So tasty. So now let's move on to the brandy because it's really interesting. I didn't know. I've learned so much in this whole process. Corbel's brandy. By the way, I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but Corbel's been in the Russian River Valley for 125 years, and Corbel is one of the major brandy makers in the U.S., which still maintains total control of its own winemaking, brandy distillation, barrel aging, blending, and bottling. Their own people in their own facilities closely control every single step of the brandy making process. They crush and ferment only the finest California brandy grapes to make their base wines, and then they distill them in copper-lined stills to ensure the highest level of purity and flavor. This is a wonderful wine. It's wonderful brandy, not wine. The oak and natural charcoal from the barrel aging gives the brandy its golden color and this smooth, elegant flavor. And like I said, we're going to use it to make this brandy cream sauce. So let's get at it. Okay, I'm going to do the switch around because we're going to get to the stove, and we're going to start by making the brandy cream sauce. So let me tell you what I've done. This is warm now, so I got to turn this up a bit. I started this already. I have 3 tablespoons of butter in here, and I made a light roux. I did not make a thick roux, so it's 1 tablespoon of flour, and so that's going to help thicken up my sauce. So let's get this warm. Okay, we'll get that going. And then I'm going to add to it brandy. And so that'll get cooking, and that'll cook down a bit. And as that cooks down, it'll cook off the alcohol, which is really what you want to do with this sauce. Ooh, can you hear that sizzle? That's perfect. So that'll cook down a bit, and then we're going to add in our cream. Oh, that's starting to thicken up already. It's beautiful. We'll add in our cream. Okay. And that's a cup of cream. So it was a half a cup of brandy, 1 cup of cream. This is going to be enough for 6 of our Biscuit Benedicts. You might even have a little bit left over. You can sip it on it if you want. And then this is a half. So a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a half a teaspoon of regular pepper, and a half a teaspoon of salt. That goes right in there like that. You got to stir that up there. And then, like I said, you want to let this cook for a few minutes because you want to cook out that alcohol from the brandy and still get that delicious flavor without the pungent alcohol taste. Okay, let's just give this a little taste, see how it is. It's already thickening up from the flour and the butter from the little roux that I created. Oh, that's really good. And once that alcohol cooks off, it's going to be absolutely delightful and delicious. So I'll get this back here. Now we are going to cook our spinach. So this is 3 tablespoons of butter, and to that we're going to add. This is a half a cup of onions. This is 2 garlic cloves minced. Okay, and then we'll get that cooking. You want the onions and the onions to be translucent. So you'll cook these for a few minutes. I'm gonna hurry up this process a bit and let these cook. But I'm gonna also add in my spinach now. That's a lot of spinach. This is 2 bags. 2 bags of 5-ounce spinach. Will be more than enough, but I like a little leftover. Because I'm going to eat some of it for lunch. But 2 5-ounce bags, like I said, you'll have a little bit left over, and that's fine. I'm going to add in white wine. Well, I add in white wine normally, but since I have bubbles today, let's add in the bubbles. Why not, right? And then this is the juice of 1 lemon. And where's my lid? I'm gonna get my lid on here and we're gonna let this wilt and cook down, okay? Ooh, this cream sauce is looking really, really good. Very, very good. Ah, delightful. Okay, so let's go back over here. Move those, and let's talk about how you get this all set up and ready to go. So I've got my biscuit cake, like I said, made from the Big Bottom Market biscuit mix. Really easy, just add water, bake the biscuits, cook the biscuits on with a couple tablespoons of butter, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Then you're gonna put on tomato. So I like to use Roma tomatoes. I think in the winter time or when you're not in tomato season, Roma tomatoes have the best flavor. Let's see how our spinach is doing here. It's not cooked down enough. So I'm just gonna have to talk you through this process. So after the tomatoes goes the spinach. You put the spinach on there, and then you put on your poached egg, which, like I said, there is a video of how to poach an egg that Jonathan and I created yesterday. So again, thank you, Jonathan. So we'll get the poached egg on there, and then you're gonna top it off with this delightful brandy cream sauce that we made. Look at that. All delicious and ready to go. So I am going to finish up the spinach, get this all put together, and then I will, obviously, like I always do, take a picture of it and get the recipe online for you. Thank you, everybody, for watching today. And thank you, Jonathan, for always being a good friend and helping me with all of this wonderful cooking that we've been doing over the last 30 days. So have a great day, everybody. Enjoy, if you're in Sonoma County, the beautiful weather. And we will see you tomorrow for macrosty bubbles and a dish that my mom always made called deviled shrimp. Have a great day. Bye-bye.